7:31 in the morning. Good morning to one and all. Saturday morning. It is the Saturday morning edition of the Kxo Stuff. We've got all kinds of stuff. We got a business. We got birthdays. We've got sports, news, all kinds of stuff. It's starting right now. As a matter of fact, her birthday stuff. The big shot birthdays. You know, today is Yoko Ono's birthday, as she was married to John Lennon. Yoko Ono is 90 years old today. Singer Herman Santiago of Frankie Lyman in the teenagers, he's 82. Actor Jess Walton of The Young and the Restless, he was not on the Waltons, he is 77. Singer Dennis DeYoung of Styx, then he went out on his own and did a bunch of stuff. He's 76 years old today. Sybil Shepherd, she is an actress with an attitude. She's 73. Actor John Travolta, he's 69 today. You've heard of John Travolta. Actor John Pankow, everybody's heard of him. Mad About You, he's 68. Game show hostess Vanna White. She's not really the hostess. She was the letter turner. She is on the Wheel of Fortune. She's 66 today, and she's retired. Jane Atkinson of Criminal Minds is 64. Greta Scacchi, 63 today. Matt Dillon is 59. Dr. Dre, he was a rapper, then he started reinventing everybody. I think he's the guy that discovered Eminem. He's 58 today. Molly Ringwald, she is 55. Actor Christopher Palaha of Ringer and Life Unexpected is 46 today. Shane Lyons of All of That is 35. Actor Sarah Sutherland, that's an actress. She's 35. And Malara Walsh of Desperate Housewives, 35. She must have been a child then. Anyway, those are the big shot birthdays. We got the local people coming up.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Angelina Barros, Eric Phillips, Michelle Castillo Solorio, Dave Vance, Luli Ramirez, Adriana Aguirre, Luis Chino Gonzalez, Veronica Bielma, Lorena Mulvihill. We have Rebecca Tharp Silva, Simon Robles, Jonathan Quintero, Bianca Garcia, Frank Delfino, Genaro Mercado, Lisa Monzon, Maria Zaragoza, Melissa Alvarado, Nora Sanchez, Timothy Lonis III, Patricia Calderon, and Jose Valenzuela. Happy birthday to each and every one.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
And that takes us to the World California News headlines, brought to you this morning by Locke Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Locke, your year-round comfort specialist.
One person is under arrest after the shooting death of 6 people in Mississippi. CBS's Omar Villafranca.
According to sheriff's deputies, the suspect, identified as 52-year-old Richard Dale Crum, fled, but they soon spotted him in a car. After a brief chase, police say Crum was taken into custody.
5 former Memphis police officers have pleaded not guilty in the beating death of Tyree Nichols. His mother was in the courtroom.
They're going to see me at every court date. Everyone.
Exactly.
And until we get justice for my son.
28-year-old Jamie Tran has been charged with hate crimes after the shootings of 2 Jewish men in West Los Angeles. Rabbi J.J. Buckman responds.
If we close our synagogues, if we hide our kippas, if we try to disguise who we are, then what are we doing? We're really giving in to this age-old anti-Semitism.
The suspect will be back in court February 28th. CBS News Brief. I'm Linda Kenyon.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: a suspect in custody charged with federal hate crimes for the shootings of 2 Jewish men outside synagogues in Los Angeles. U.S. Attorney Martin Estrada saying 28-year-old Jamie Tran was motivated by hate and targeted the victims because they're Jewish.
Because the complaint contains allegations that Tran attempted to murder the 2 victims, he faces a statutory maximum sentence of life imprisonment.
Both victims shot at close range within 24 hours of each other while they were leaving religious services in the Pico Robertson neighborhood. Tran's arrested following what police called an extensive search near Palm Springs Thursday night. The California Department of Justice establishing a unit to investigate and review possible wrongful or improper criminal convictions.
Bottom line, nobody should serve time for a crime they didn't commit, and everybody deserves to be treated fairly under the law. That's what this effort is all about.
State Attorney General Rob Bonta saying whether it's as a result of bias, changes in forensic sciences, or other issues, the system isn't foolproof. Jeff Scott, California News.
And your World of California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair or replacement, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Dancing crew, trip for 2, nailed the final interview. Game with Doug, brand new mug. Come here, kids, give me a hug. The more you want to do, the more we want to do. New COVID-19 boosters designed for recent Omicron variants are now available. Learn about eligibility and schedule a free updated booster today at vaccines.gov. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
Need weekend plans? Check out what's happening at your local Lowe's. Weekending at Lowe's gives you and your family the opportunity to make us your weekend destination. Join us in-store for free giveaways, events, and activities for everyone to enjoy. This month, stop by for fun events like our 2-day Super Bowl prep party and our Valentine's-themed kids workshop. Visit Lowe's.com/events for this month's full lineup. Count on Lowe's for all your home improvement needs. And now, activities in your community with Weekending at Lowe's.
And it is now time for page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick-Line Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center in Brawley on Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. And the local news, law enforcement officials from Imperial County and Baja California met recently to discuss a binational cooperation. Imperial County District Attorney George Marquez and Imperial County Sheriff Fred Miramontes met with the officials from Baja California, including prosecuting agencies, Fiscal Central and Fiscal Regional Zone in Mexicali. The officials discussed collaborating on crime, including auto theft, apprehension of criminals, and the safety of Imperial Valley residents traveling in Mexicali. The meeting is part of the ongoing efforts by the district attorney and the sheriff to strengthen working relationships with law enforcement partners. And a motorcycle rider died Friday afternoon after an off-road incident. The incident was reported at about 4:42 p.m. Friday in the area of a Blue Inn near Ocotillo Wells on Highway 78. No details on the incident are available. California Highway Patrol, State Parks Rangers, and the Imperial County Coroner's Office responded to the incident, which is under investigation. We'll have more in just a minute.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers are here for you. Lube, oil, and filter change, alignments, brakes, batteries, tune-ups, and so much more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. And now, Quick Lane has 3 locations in the Valley. In the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
And it's traditionally one of the biggest holiday weekends in the valley, in the Imperial Valley Desert. That's the President's Day weekend. It's underway. Sand dunes enthusiasts began arriving, in fact, on Thursday, and the numbers are expected to increase through the weekend. Glamis, Buttercup, Oldsmobile Hill, the Imperial Sand Dunes Recreation Area, and the Superstitions will host thousands of duners. The Imperial County Emergency personnel have geared up for the off-roaders with the Sheriff's Department, BLM, and other emergency service agencies ready to respond to the desert after a week of high winds and chilly morning weather temperatures. The weekend weather should be perfect for the off-roaders. And what to do today? Well, if you got a toddler, I got something for you to do. It's fun, and it's probably going to be hilarious. It is today. It's the Tiny Tots Olympics in Calexico. It's being held at Crummett Park from 10 a.m. until 12 noon today. Children ages 3 to 6 are invited to join in their some crazy fun relays and exciting obstacle courses. There is a $10 participation fee. Crummett Park is located at 7th and Encinas in Calexico, and again, it starts at 10 a.m. Mardi Gras tonight in El Centro. It is the light parade and the street festival. The city of El Centro is hosting the Mardi Gras light parade at 6 o'clock tonight. The festival on Main Street begins at 5 p.m. The light parade at 6 p.m. starting at 8th Street and Winsley and ending up at 11th and Main Streets. The Mardi Gras King and Queen, the Fishers, the King, Chuck Fisher, and the Queen, Carol Fisher, will ride in the final float of the parade. The street festival will include several vendors, music, a concert, dancing, and a beer garden. The event is hosted by the City of El Centro, Imperial Valley Regional Chamber of Commerce, and Los Vigilantes, and it is tonight in El Centro. That is page one of the local news, brought to you by El Centro, the El Centro Quick Lane Services. And it's page one of the local news has been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with three locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment. So there you go.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it's page two of the local news and the weather, brought to you by K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food, specializing in sushi rolls. There are 50 different varieties of sushi rolls, one for every state in the Union. In the news this morning, an exclusive screening of a documentary, and it's absolutely free. Documentary is entitled Tigres del Norte, Stories to Tell. Dr. Juan Carlos Ramirez Pimienta, a Spanish professor at SDSU Imperial Valley, will appear in the documentary as a subject matter expert to share the international impact the musical group has had in Mexican-American culture and the migrant community across the nation. The free exclusive screening is Wednesday, February 22nd at SDSU-IV in the library off Heber Avenue in Calexico. It begins at 5 p.m. And the IID board meets on Tuesday. They will convene the meeting at 1 p.m. A board will present service awards as well as the Team of the Month award for the month of February. There is only one action item on the agenda. That is to approve the energy cost adjustment billing factors for March. The directors will hear an update from the Agricultural Water Advisory Committee Chairman, Mark McBroom. They will hear the 2023 annual internal audit plan, and they will get an update on the IID shade structure at the El Centro Pay Station. A meeting will be held in a Condon Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. We've got your weather. That's coming up next.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, serving you fresh and delicious Japanese food. Also giving you great customer service and a menu full of items for everyone's appetite. Check out their unique Estates sushi rolls, one for each of our 50 states. And come join them with their famous sake bomb, a thrilling event with James Chingon. Make a group reservation at their cozy patio or cater at Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, 416 South J Street in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4440. Visit them at ksushibarandgrill.com.
The high temperature yesterday, 63 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 37. National Weather Service says a weak high pressure system will bring a warming trend to the region through early next week. Expect near or above average temperatures this week, with forecast highs today around the low 70s. Uncertainty remains regarding our next system arriving early next week, which will meander off the California coast for the next several days and bring precipitation chances to the region. Another stronger system has a chance to bring gusty winds and an elevated chance for rain by Wednesday of next week. Weather forecast calling for mostly sunny skies today. Highs right near 71. West winds at around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 42. South winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny skies. Highs right near 74. Southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, partly cloudy skies. Overnight lows around 47. South winds at around 5 miles per hour. While President's Day, Monday, sunny skies, highs right near 76, north to northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 38 degrees, 44% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is good throughout the region. Your local news, page 2, has been brought to you by Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Check out the daily lunch specials. The dinner menu features 16 different entrees. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Throughout the year, we have contests on KXO AM 1230. This allows you the opportunity to have some great fun and a chance to win some nice prizes. In order to allow as many people as possible a chance to win, we've established a few ground rules for on-air contests. Number 1, you must be 18 years of age or older to win. Number 2, only one winner per family per contest in any 4-week period. And number 3, copies of any of the rules and conditions for specific contests will be available at the KXO studios. It's just that simple. So good luck. Have fun and keep listening to KXO AM 1230.
And it is now time for the Sports World Roundup. It's brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. Genesis Invitational, what is in store? With Tiger Woods expected to make the cut after dazzling the crowd at the Riviera Country Club on Thursday with 3 straight birdies in his final 3 holes to shoot 2 under in his first PGA Tour round in over 844 days. Things look good, a bit different. Looked a bit different for Tiger Woods. He shot 3 over 74 Friday to finish the first 2 rounds at 1 over. It is still enough for him to make the cut. So what's going to go on? Giving a layoff of 7 months since his last competitive round of golf, the Open, the Woods is making the cut would be no small feat. The experts are weighing in on the competitive golf, on return competitive golf. Some of them are confident that Woods is ready to go. Some are, of course, not. And the scoreboard, there is no NBA scoreboard today. They are in their all-star break. Apparently the colleges, universities, men's colleges, basketball, they took the day off to watch the NBA All-Star break. There is hockey. Hockey played yesterday. The Kings beat the Ducks 6-3. It was the Islanders over the Penguins 5-4. The Blackhawks went into overtime, but they did it. They beat the Senators 4-3. The Stars and the Wild went to a shootout. The Wild won that one in a shootout, 2-1. Rangers beat the Oilers in a shootout by a score of 5-4. We'll have more in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And the Washington Commanders have apparently finalized a deal to make Eric Bieniemy the team's new offensive coordinator and assistant head coach, according to sources. Sides agreed on a 2-year deal that includes a promotion in title, contractual structure, and a pay raise, according to sources. Bieniemy spent Friday talking to Washington's current assistants and will speak with the rest on the Sunday, according to sources. He is expected to be in Washington for an introductory news conference next week. Bieniemy spent the past 5 seasons with the Kansas City Chiefs offensive coordinator, helping oversee an offense that powered 2 Super Bowl championships, including the one this past weekend. In soccer, sad news. Ghana winger Christian Atsu has been found dead under the building where he lived in southern Turkey after last week's massive earthquake, according to his Turkish agent. 31-year-old had been missing since February 6th earthquake following the collapse of an apartment building in the city where he lived. Again, very, very sad news. St. Louis Blues have traded Captain Ryan O'Reilly in hockey to the Toronto Maple Leafs as part of a 3-team deal that also includes Minnesota Wild. The teams announced Friday night. O'Reilly, the center, heads to Toronto after, along with forward Noel Akayari. In exchange for St. Louis, St. Louis receives prospect Mikhail Abramov, forward Adam Claudette, and the Leafs 2023 first-round pick, the Ottawa Senators 2023 third-round pick, and Toronto's 2024 second-round pick. So there you go. They're cleaning up all the picks. Los Angeles Kings starting goalie Phoenix Copley was given a match penalty against the host Anaheim Ducks on Friday on throwing a punch. What he did, he threw a punch, but it wasn't that he threw the punch. He was wearing a blocking glove when he threw the punch. So apparently it's bare knuckles or nothing in the National Hockey League. And the Hall of Fame. Basketball Hall of Fame. Dwayne Wade and Dirk Nowitzki, Paul Gasol, and Greg Popovich. They headline the list of finalists for the 2023 class of the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame, according to the announcement Friday as part of the NBA All-Star Weekend. So there you go. It should be a very good class. And all those guys mentioned should make it. They should, but you never know. That's a look at sports. Sports has been brought to you by Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
And your financial news and weather is brought to you by Southwest, Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. U.S. stocks finished mixed Friday as investors pointed to a continued risk-off tone with energy underperforming. The S&P 500 slumped by 0.2%, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average added 0.4%, recovering from early session losses. The technology-heavy NASDAQ Composite declined by 0.6%. The stocks continued a downtrend from Thursday when investors parsed through more hotter than expected economic data and hawkish Fed speak, both of which continued as themes on Friday. So there you go. That's your business news. Now we got the weather coming up.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 63 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 37. National Weather Service says a weak high-pressure system will bring a warming trend to the region through early next week. Expect near or above average temperatures this week, with forecast highs today around the low 70s. Uncertainty remains regarding our next system arriving early next week, which will meander off the California coast for the next several days and bring precipitation chances to the region. Another stronger system has a chance to bring gusty winds and an elevated chance for rain by Wednesday of next week. Weather forecast calling for mostly sunny skies today. Highs right near 71. West winds at around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 42. South winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny skies. Highs right near 74. Southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, partly cloudy skies. Overnight lows around 47. South winds at around 5 miles per hour. While President's Day, Monday, sunny skies, highs right near 76, north to northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 45 degrees, 39% the relative humidity. Financial news and weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial
source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Linda Kenyon in Washington. New tension in the Korean Peninsula.
I'm Tom Foti. After North Korea warned of what it called a strong response to upcoming joint military drills involving the U.S. and South Korea, it fired at least one ballistic missile toward the sea off its east coast. That word from Japanese and South Korean military officials after the South Korean announcement of computer-simulated combined training in mid-March. North Korea usually reacts angrily to those military drills to its south, and this time around promised what it called an unprecedentedly persistent strong response. Tom Foti, CBS News, Washington.
Vice President Harris attending the Munich Security Conference.
The United States has formally determined that Russia has committed crimes against humanity.
The vice president cited, among other things, deportations of children from Ukraine to Russia, calling it a cruel separation of children from their parents. Harris said the international community has both a moral and a strategic interest in pursuing those crimes. The Biden administration formally determined last March that Russian troops had committed war crimes in Ukraine and said it would work with others to prosecute offenders. The 5 former Memphis police officers accused in the beating death of 29-year-old Tyree Nichols have entered their pleas. CBS's Elise Preston was in the courtroom.
Not guilty.
One by one and wearing masks. The 5 former Memphis police officers all pleaded not guilty through their attorneys to second-degree murder and other charges in the brutal beating death of Tyree Nichols.
They didn't even have the courage to look at me in my face.
Nichols' mother, Rovon Wells, was inside the courtroom.
I'm really waiting for somebody to wake me up, but I also know that's not going to happen.
All 5 former police officers are free on bond. Their next court date is set for May 1st. A shooting rampage has shaken a rural community in northern Mississippi. The suspected gunman, identified as 52-year-old Richard Dale Crum, is accused of killing 6 people, including his ex-wife and his stepfather. CBS's Dina Demetrius picks up the story from there.
Crum is charged with first-degree murder, and now his own town is in shock.
It is such a tragedy. Most people are just really good, and we never would have thought anything like that would have happened here.
Mississippi's governor says the suspect acted alone. Dina Demetrius, CBS News.
The killings happened at a convenience store and 2 homes within a few miles of each other. Richard Dale Crum is being held without bond and on a single count of capital murder. But investigators say they are pursuing additional charges against him. This is CBS News.
You know, it's true. Difficult times have a way of focusing us. We have to think about what matters most when it comes to our spending, our health care. No doubt. This is why so many people are joining Medi-Share right now. Medi-Share is a trusted way to save up to 50% on your monthly health care costs. More than 400,000 people have already made the switch. It's pretty obvious why, too, especially now during this challenging season with health care costs and out-of-pocket expenses going up. Medi-Share can save you a lot of money. The typical family saves $500 a month. And Medi-Share is a Christian healthcare sharing ministry that's worked beautifully for 29 years. There are different options to choose from to fit your budget. I'll give you the number here in a second. And if you call, you can get a price within 2 minutes. Maybe now is the perfect time to make the switch and start saving. Here you go. Call 866-88-BIBLE. That's 866-88-BIBLE. 866-88-BIBLE.
Ever get so hungry you could inhale your food? Well, now you really can.
Forget lavender, pine, patchouli. The latest craze in candles is food. The NDP Group reports sales have grown by 53% over the last few years, and it's mostly because of flavors like Shake Shack's Burger in the Park and Shaken Fries, or Flamingo Estate's Roma Heirloom Tomato, our purple croissant candle from Overrose, and Joya's Sautéed Garlic, a collaboration with Brooklyn's famed Lucali Pizzeria. The head of one company tells the Wall Street Journal it's a testament to the macro environment. She says we're all more food obsessed than ever. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
The bird flu outbreak is entering its second year. Government officials say it has cost consumers roughly $661 million at the grocery store after more than 58 million birds had to be slaughtered to contain the spread of the virus. Linda Kenyon, CBS News.
Paid for by government.com.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $10 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 50 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-935-7267, and you are guaranteed a $10 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-935-7267. Call now, and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $40 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-935-7267 now to secure your $10 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-935-7267.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me lay on you a so-so entertainer
with George Gale.
Not much of a humanitarian, and this cat was never nobody's friend. You can applaud if you wanna.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.
Ain't no